The big question that we are addressing in our LFC is how can we develop greater agency in young people for the future? And what I mean by that is that the future is something that we are all collectively shaping through our voting decisions, through our purchasing decisions, the choices that we make, the choices that we don't make. But often people feel that the future is just something that happens to them. And we want to change that perspective. We want young people to see that their decisions matter and that their voice matters. And particularly in this LFC, we ask, how can we use K12 education to create that agency, to create that self-efficacy, and to create that drive? This matters because we are in a world where change is happening faster and faster than ever before. We know that we need to create a population that is resilient towards change, that has the agency and self-efficacy to drive that change. And we also know that our schools, while they might be really good at teaching discipline-specific areas, we need to think broader than that. And the future is an area that combines all of these different perspectives, these different disciplines, and gives young people, again, the agency and self-efficacy to create the future that they want for themselves and for future generations. Our Learning Futures Collaborative is about how can we prepare young people better for the future. And the reason why I'm really interested in participating in this LFC is because it brings together people from all different disciplines and backgrounds. And when we think about futures and futures thinking and imagination, it really needs the input from a lot of different areas of expertise, a lot of different experiences, different people. And I think that's what's at the core of the LFCs, is that by bringing together people that are passionate about a topic, but bring different areas of expertise, bring different ideas, different resources and people and networks, that we can combine all of that to really address these big questions that are facing education today. An area of expertise that I think I'm bringing to this LFC is my network and the group of people that I work with and just my desire to work with new people. Again, when we're talking about broad, wicked questions in education, they're not going to be solved by just one person or even by a small group of people. They need a large group of folks who can come together with different resources, responsibilities, different passions to tackle these big issues. And one of the things that I feel is one of my strengths is in convening these groups and facilitating groups from different backgrounds to tackle these big questions. Often when interdisciplinary or transdisciplinary teams come together, there can sometimes be miscommunications or misunderstandings. People might be using the same words but have different meanings behind them. And so there's a translation that needs to occur. There's some fundamental foundational goal setting that needs to happen with respect to values and why people are there. And the work that we will do in this LFC is about how can we bring together people from all different areas of expertise and have us work towards a shared vision. 1 year from now, I hope that we have a thriving scholarly community of faculty, staff, grad students, undergrads, who have been united around this common theme of imagination and futures thinking in K-12. I hope this translates into results from initial pilot studies that we can share to tell people about the possibilities of this space and to invite them to collaborate with us. I hope that we also have a number of grant proposals that are under review around these themes so that we can develop the sustainability of this project and have it continue to grow and expand. And importantly, I hope that on a personal level, that individual networks are expanded. People are collaborating with other folks that they didn't know before. They are working not only across departments, but also faculty working with students and students working with students. And so we're blurring some of those hierarchies that might exist at a university. To create better futures, we need to form a community that doesn't just include an academic audience, but of course this work is in service towards our youth, in service towards young people. We want to not only create agency amongst the students, faculty, and staff at ASU, but to particularly create agency amongst the young people to show them that the future is something that they can shape and they can build, and we're going to give them the tools to be able to do that.